Hello, welcome to this update. Let's just update on the severe weather because there, there were some changes last night. So, first, today, April 24th, there's a slight risk in Texas, 2% chance of tornado, wind 15% and a 5%, and hail a 15% hatched in Texas there, and a 5% that goes all the way to Kansas. So there's this marginal risk that goes all the way through Oklahoma and Kansas there too. So let's see, day 2. So tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay, today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. Okay, so Thursday, tomorrow, they have put in an enhanced risk yesterday afternoon. So tornado is 10% hatched in Oklahoma, northern Texas, and southern Kansas. Wind is 15 and 5%, and hail is 30% hatched and 15% hatched in those areas there, and a 5% as well. So let's see. Scarce severe thunderstorms are expected late Thursday afternoon to Thursday night across parts of central and southern Great Plains. Very large hail, severe wind gusts, and a couple strong tornadoes will be possible. So this will start late afternoon and continue into the night. So please have plenty of ways to receive warnings at night and during the whole day, and be careful, please. So now, day 3 through 8 got a little bit more concerning. Let's see. So tomorrow's Thursday, so day 3, that's Friday. There's a slight risk from the National Weather Service there, and a hatched in the middle of the slight risk for strong severe weather. And from the Colorado State University, there's a moderate risk, a red area, and also hatched there for some strong severe weather, and even a small purple area there in parts of Missouri on Friday. And the SIPS has a stronger area there in parts of Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, and southeastern Nebraska. And then the light orange area and the yellow area. But that's Friday, so Saturday is the big day. It has increased considerably. So the National Weather Service just added a 30% chance of severe weather for Oklahoma, Kansas, and northern Texas, and a 15%, which would be a slight risk, that goes all the way to the UP of Michigan. So I personally doubt that a slight risk will go that far north, but it's definitely possible because it showed on the model there the storms going all the way from Canada to Mexico, so the storms will be very scared. So it's possible that there's a slight risk in that whole area. And then the Colorado State University has increased too. Yesterday they had most red, but now that whole area is purple now. So like 45 to 60% chance of severe weather. And there's even a dark purple area in Missouri, which would be more than 60% chance of severe weather. That's very high. So there, and that whole area, including the red area, is hatched there. So, and the SIPS that doesn't have much compared to yesterday, but it has a stronger area there, 30% and a 15 and 5%. So day 5, Sunday, there's a stronger area in Texas from the SIPS. There's a stronger area in Arkansas from the Colorado State University, and the overall probabilities go from Texas to Wisconsin, the overall severe weather probabilities. And the National Weather Service has a 15% going from Texas to southern Wisconsin. Now day 6, which is Monday, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I am. So Monday, there's two 30% areas from the SIPS, one in Texas, another one in Arkansas and northern Louisiana, and there's a 15% in many areas there, including a small area in lower Michigan and parts of Indiana and Ohio. And the Colorado State University has some 5% areas in the Northeast and a 15% area in northern Texas and Oklahoma, and 5% areas in those areas there. And even in Mexico, it shows there, and southeastern Canada, 5%. So, and the National Weather Service doesn't have anything for that day. Now, day 7, I think it's next Tuesday or next Wednesday, there's another 30% area from the SIPs in New Mexico and a 15% area in those parts of the Great Plains. But it also has a 30% area in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast and a 15% area around that. The Colorado State University has a little bit lower in Texas, parts of the Mid-South and the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, and the National Weather Service doesn't have anything. And day 8 would be Wednesday or next Thursday. The SIPS has a 30% in southwestern Kansas, northern Texas, and western Oklahoma, and a 15% going from southeastern Wyoming to New Mexico, and also 15% in the Carolinas there. And the Colorado State University has a big 5% in the Great Plains there in those areas, from Texas to North Dakota, and some smaller 5% areas. And the National Weather Service doesn't have anything. Okay, so this might be big in some areas on Saturday and other days. So let's see this model really quick. So on Thursday, the storms initiate there in Oklahoma and Kansas, and the low pressure comes north on Friday, and the many storms happen in those areas on Friday there and go north. Lots of rain too, heading into the Midwest on Friday. And then early on Saturday, this other low pressure comes and the storms fire in first fire in Kansas and in Oklahoma, and then they strengthen and go to Missouri and Illinois and those areas. And even some snow behind it into Nebraska and northern Colorado. Some ice and snow in Canada too. And then, wait, that was Saturday? Yeah, so this main event will be from Saturday to Sunday, so very late on Saturday. So please be safe at night. This will have some big storms at night on Saturday into Sunday. Please be safe. So now, Sunday, the storms continue there, many areas, but Monday it's showing some more rain and storms, parts of Arkansas, Tennessee, southeastern Missouri, and Texas, some other areas there. And the low pressure goes into Canada, making some snow and ice and rain in some areas. And then on May 2nd, I think Thursday, some more stuff. Yeah, that's far out already, but you can see on May 4th a new system going to Canada with some rain and storms, and maybe scattered snow, but mostly rain and storms. And some May 6th, some precipitation parts of the central and eastern US. And May 6th, a new system rolls into California and Oregon there, with some snow and rain in those areas. And we'll see what happens after that. So let's focus on this severe weather now, because it's big, and let's see the excessive rainfall outlook. There's a marginal today in parts of the plains there. Day 2 is light in Oklahoma, Kansas, southwestern Missouri, and northwestern Arkansas. Day 3 is light, parts of the Midwest and parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Day 4 is also as light, so in the day of this could be grayer, or just as light. There's another marginal and some marginals there. Day 5 there's also as light for parts of Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, and northwestern Louisiana. Good. So this map here is the hazards map for days 3 through 7. You can see some freezing rain probabilities. All the orange is severe weather, the the green is heavy rain probabilities and stuff like that. Let's see some stuff here. So first, tomorrow some dew points. Let's see. So wait, yes, these dew points creep around the afternoon into Texas and Oklahoma there. But Friday, we have some stronger dew points coming parts of Texas, Oklahoma there. Especially on Saturday, some more dew points in Texas there. But up there in Missouri and Iowa and Arkansas, the dew points aren't that strong, but they'll be around the 50s there too. So enough for severe weather, I think. Let's see some Cape, what will happen. So first Thursday here. Actually, today there's some Cape in Texas, where that's severe weather there. Thursday, the Cape creeps into Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas there. Lots of Cape, some areas more than 2,000 joules per kilogram. More Cape there on Friday, lots of Cape in those areas on Friday. And then on Friday at night, no, late in the afternoon on Friday, there's Cape all the way from Texas to South Dakota, many areas. And on Saturday, lots of Cape in Texas, but the main event won't be there, just in northern Texas. So there's a lot of fuel for storms in Oklahoma and northern Texas on Saturday. But it kind of weakens a bit, like Saturday and Sunday early morning and night, but some Cape remains there. So Tuesday, Wednesday, most of the Cape is in the south there. Let's see this snow accumulation map here. You can see in the next 5 days, you see in the Rockies a little bit, Nebraska, South Dakota, lots parts of Canada, Greenland, Canada there. Yeah, so this is it, I think. Be careful with hail, tornadoes, damaging winds and stuff in that severe weather. Always have ways to receive warnings, and in case of heavy rain, be careful with flash floods and stuff. So this is it. Thanks for watching.